All right, so let's do one scramble. So here's what it looks like when you first start. Oh, he pooped on my keyboard. Ah, you goof. All right, hang on. I gotta get a paper towel. Oh, there's one. You pooped on my keyboard. Jesus. This bird. I'll tell you what. Like in between the shift and control key. Okay, I got it. All right. What's what testing explains whether or not ragdoll minions take more damage. It's only small minions get flipped in the air. As far as I know from what I've done, they do. But yes, it would be nice to have a definitive answer, and it would be nice to make sure that it is double damage and not just like, I don't know, 1.75 or something. Where are you going? Okay. So yeah, so basically you have 5 maps. The first 2 maps are regular, then you have a war scenario, then the next 2 maps are regular. You get to choose one of the 2 maps, and then you get a debuff that you can reroll on it as well. So, for example, if we choose side entrance, then we reroll this debuff, all enemies are immune to arcane damage. So now we got to play with that. Now we can, once we get to our second map, we can reroll this debuff or the debuff we get at the second map. If we choose not to use the reroll, then we lose the reroll. You cannot reroll the buffs, but you do get a choice of 3 buffs that you can switch between, or that you can choose from at the end of the first map. So we'll go side entrance with no arcane damage. Let's get the brimstone to be regular, and this is going to be war mage difficulty for the first 3 maps and rip lord difficulty for the last 2. So that being said, we're not going to receive any fire guys. That's okay, we can deal with that. Use dart spitter. Let's do dart spitter. Swinging mace combo. Where's the swinging mace at? Here it is. Deals fire. So we'll do dart spitter, swinging mace. We'll do fire tar with fire brim. And for our wall traps. For our wall traps, we'll use spike wall because I need to upgrade it. And what other wall traps have I not upgraded? And wall blades. We'll use wall blades. Yes. Yeah. Or push trap. Well, we'll do wall blades maybe. Okay, cool. If large minions are flipping to their ragdoll status and take more damage, that'd be useful. I think they do. And that makes it really, really useful for stairs. I think they do, but don't quote me on that. I'm like 25% sure they do. I've been telling everybody they do, I guess I should say. What else do we want to bring with that? Let's do our ceiling, wall, and barricades. We don't even need barricades for this, so we can get rid of that for whatever. What do we need to upgrade here? Probably ice amulet, flame bracer. But just have that for fun. I don't know. Trinkets. Oh, yeah, trap reset. Trap reset is a very good trinket to have. Okay. All right, let's get this party started.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate.
Please put some new traps that doesn't hinder your gameplay. Yeah, we can. Is there any trap in particular you'd like to see? Oh, a really good choice for this would have been the arcane dragon. Wait, why don't I get a part-time? Do you not get part-time for war mage right here? Maybe. Yeah, we won't be able to do the Arcane Dragon unless we get rid of the Arcane stuff. And it's not including Stadia. Sure. We can do the Acid, Boom Barrel Roller. I can show you the Boom Barrel Roller. What's the other one? I'm trying to think of. I don't remember. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, there we go. There's our go break. Oh, this is the blade staff, the pre-order blade staff. That looks like. Oh, Floor Scorcher, that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, we can definitely do Floor Scorcher as well. The Ox Satchel I haven't unlocked yet or upgraded or anything, but from what I can tell, it's just like you toss it into an area and then it blows up over, like, after a short duration. So it's like an alchemist bomb or something, or an alch fire if you played Pathfinder. I'm doing this with no tar, which helped because I got fire tar, but whatever. A little bit of tar goes a long way.
More enemies on the way.
Oh, and they have the lightning amulet or ring or something. And that's really good. That's pretty solid. We can equip that as well. That'll do really good against these guys. It's really good against grouped up enemies. It's a nice source of lightning damage. And it'll probably help you on speedruns too. Kind of similar to how it was used in Unchained. You just run up to the front of the gate and drop it, or wait till there's a big group of orcs and drop it on them. So is it an upgrade from the last games? You mean like Unchained 1 and 2, or do you mean like is it an upgrade from the Stadia version? Probably looks cleaner too for you. I would imagine. Oh, and something else about Scramble is you have 100 lives throughout the entire time. Which, if you play Bloons Tower Defense, it's kind of like the Odyssey thing that they have on BTD6. Unchained. You know, Unchained had a lot of cool things about it. Of course, I was hit and miss with the people, depending on what side of the aisle you're sitting. I would still probably would rather maybe, I don't know. The game's got a lot of content now that the Steam release is out. It's got a lot more content than it did at first, so I would have to say it depends. Any lawyer would tell you to say it depends. You know, it's more in line of Orcs Must Die 2, but they have brought some ideas from Unchained and put them in the game. I've thought about it before. I can't think of it right now what exactly it is, but yeah. I mean, I loved Unchained. I didn't really care for 1 at all. I tried playing it, then I went to 2 immediately. 2 was better, but I still think 2 lacked what Unchained had, and which I know is maybe a controversial statement to some people. Because I know Unchained split the player base a little bit. But yeah, I like the game a lot, you know, and I loved Unchained, so that's gotta say something, right? The people who play 2, I think they also enjoy this game a lot. Okay, so now that we've beaten it, we get 3 options. We can choose any of these options. Kill streak reward coin goes up. I don't know by how much. Greatly increase wall damage. Or we can do the magic longbow damage. For this, I think I'm going to do the kill streak reward coin. It's not going to help us initially. If we had like a discount, I think discounts are the best thing to go for. And you have like a floor traps or half price or something, or if they had like a another one, or like all traps are reduced in cost by a little bit. Like those are generally the best to go for in my opinion. But I think kill streak reward coin is going to be really good for us, especially because we get this before we play the war scenario. So let's start with that and click continue, and now we get to choose our second debuff / map. So we can play on the basement and reroll this, or we can play on coastal hallways. We can reroll this, or we can reroll the all enemies are immune to arcane damage. And the question is this really the worst thing in the world for arcane? And personally, I don't think so. So we could reroll significantly reduce barricade health because we do want barricades. And if we get an if we get like Coliseum, for example, barricades, yeah, we'll go with that. But I'm gonna reroll it because if we get Coliseum or something later on, then that's gonna cause a problem. So we're gonna reroll that, and now we get great. Now we get Fire Lords to every wave. Well, we got combo coin, right, boys? I don't know which one's worse. I think this is better still than barricades, because then archers can't randomly attack a barricade and destroy it. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna switch over to Cygnus in case we need to sleep. Yeah. Okay. Now let's take a look at some of these. So we're gonna bring Acid Geyser. Or you think it's worse? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it probably is worse. He's a fire elemental, and we can't bring arcane for him. So we'll bring the Acid Geyser. We'll bring the Boom Barrel Dispenser. With explosion radius, you get either that or increase or decrease explosion height distance. But yeah. So that'll be our only wall trap that we use is the Boom Barrel Dispenser. So we got the Acid Geyser, the barricades, as they are. Brimstone. Oh, we're gonna bring the Snow Cannon. Snow Cannon. Here it is. Bring that. That's a new trap. There is a place for the window of butterflies to fit, so we'll bring it. And yeah. That is what we shall do here. Okay. Now, again, this is going to be War Mage difficulty, so we're going to have some go breaks to heal barricades if we need to for this map specifically. Ruffy, what's going on? Terry Song, a longtime player of the Orcs Must Die 3, has asked to play and to see Scramble, so we're going to play one round of Scramble, and we'll see how we can do. Now, depending on the debuff, the next one I may reroll the Fire Elemental, because it is going to be tough. Okay, well, we want barricades, so that's the thing. And we're going to get Boom Barrel Rollers. Let's see here. We do Acid Geysers. We're gonna do a couple of those. We do Floor Scorcher as well, but we didn't upgrade it, so we'll try and use it next time. Brimstone's fire, and there's gonna be fireplaces. We do need to upgrade the Auto Ballista at some point, so we'll bring it. Bring the Snow Cannon. There's good spots for it. Butterflies, there's a spot for it. Tatar, of course. The acid geyser. And oh, by the way, where do the new / updated traps fit into the tier list? I will have a video after I use them a bunch. I already have some ideas. For example, the Arcane Dragon is mediocre. The Deep Freeze I haven't really used a ton, so I'm going to have to kind of take a look at it. But I will say one of the changes is that the Swinging Mace now costs 1,200 instead of 1,500. And to me, that's a huge improvement. Ceiling lasers are now 850, which is a bit of a nerf, but it's still doable. You can still work around it. And I guess we'll do a trinket. Yeah, I'll show you the Ring of Storms as well. Ring of Storms is a trinket for this. And then there's the only other weapon, which is the Alch Satchel, but I haven't unlocked it yet. Okay. So that's what we'll do. Alright, where's this going? Alright, good. Yeah, that'll work. So boom barrels, they dispense, and they can even dispense from a higher height. I think up here they'll explode, but if they're a little bit lower, they won't explode still, and they'll just stand there. And they'll stack up on each other. And then if you can attack them, and they'll all blow up. So I'll show you what that looks like. And we'll use the snow cannons up here in these corners. They have a lot of range, not as much as the ballista that's upgraded, but they do have quite a bit of range. And they also have some sort of an audio bug, which is the thing. Alright, here's the ring. And make sure the firelings don't destroy the cage so we can make our money back. And there we go. Cool. Alright, so our first wave. Bring everyone over here. And that. And acid geyser. And snow cannon. Okay. That's how we're gonna set this up.
More enemies on the way. Our enemies are breaking through elsewhere. They've breached another door. Here they come.
This game mode, Scramble, is a really good way to get people to play maps that they wouldn't have otherwise replayed, usually. There's the snow thing. Kind of freezes in an area, kind of like a fire hose. And we kind of wait for the orcs to get a little bit through and boom, blow them all up. It's that easy. Again, and goes. Beautiful. And the fire hose already went off, but that's okay. Extra fire lords. Beautiful. That barricade might go down, but that's it's okay because we got extra kill streak coin. And fire lords are good at kill streaks because they have firelings. So that's neat. Oh, that guy. Alrighty, let's see how much money we got to work with. Almost enough for everything, so we'll get rid of the butterfly. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit challenging, I think, to keep up with the all the fire lords that come out, but we'll give it a shot. My favorite weapon. I did a weapon tier list video. Feel free to check it out for more information, but I would have to say, as long as you can combo it with a better like left mouse button auto clicker thing, auto attacker kind of weapon, I would say the stone staff. Also, the lightning ring gives your rift a little bit of a Cygnus vibe. An Orcs Must Die, Unchained Cygnus vibe, I should say. Okay, Orc Archer and Orc Archer. Good. Do that. Do another boom barrel here. And we'll do another fire hose. There we go.
More enemies on the way.
What this will do, when this one pops, it'll drop it and explode this barrel. So I don't have to go and attack it. I'll do a double explosion. Really good. And those freeze all nicely like. I'm A-okay with that. Oh. Alan, thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Uh-oh, somebody got knocked over, which means we're gonna have to go down there and get him. Alright. That's unfortunate. And that right there can kill a part-time. Okay. Barricades are back up and going. So we'll build a little bit more into this. Also build a little bit into the back end. And let's put a ballista up. And in flak wings. Hey, thanks for the sub. We do want our fire lords to kind of stick around in this area. Okay. There's only 3 of them so far, so that's fine. Alright, cool. Push them on that side. As long as they all come out of the same gate, we might still be okay with having them. So we'll see what the debuff is, and if we need to reroll it, we'll reroll that one instead of the fire lords. It might be manageable. All right, cool. We'll place Cades, and I guess more ballista. Snow launchers can do okay right here, but back here is really where they kind of shine. Other traps can attack those barrels, so the dart spitter, for example, will do really well against them. Sweet. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay, and what we might do is put another another boom barrel up on top of this one. Oh. Bird press the space bar for me. The snow cannon doesn't just slow, it freezes. I think it doesn't slow at all. I think it only freezes. I can read the tooltip and see if it says anything about slow. But yeah, it only freezes. Alright, we'll do 2 more boom barrels. We'll do another snowblower here. Do another slow blower here. There we go.
More enemies on the way. Enemies at the rift.
There we go.
There are enemies in our rift through. The barricade is under attack.
Yeah, cool. I'll get our kill streak back up so we can get that extra money. I can't actually tell yet how much money we're getting for the kill streak, so I guess we'll see. It's usually 11 times, and math is hard, so 39, I have no idea. If I had to guess, I'd say by an additional 1. I don't know. I was pulling that number out of nowhere. Another ballista, another ballista. Need to get those upgraded, so we'll use them. Oh yes, I almost forgot to replace my butterfly window. But if you do want to see the arcane dragon there, Terry, if you rewind the stream a little bit, we did endless on close quarters, and I used the arcane dragon there. Alright, all the firelings are done. That gives us a nice chunk of change for another barricade to put back. Great. Oh, we might actually still make part-time, even though that one guy dropped down there. All that extra killing. Still close, but no cigar. There we go. Still be part-time. That's pretty good. Okay, increase all melee weapon damage, greatly increase all ceiling trap damage, and scepter domination damage is doubled. Okay. Let's do dealing damage. Now we get to choose one of our war scenarios. So we get to choose the Mage Tower, Immune Lightning, or Boneyard. Boneyard, reduce player movement speed. This is actually really easy to get around if you would play Vorwick. So we're going to play Vorwick, and we're just going to double jump to get around the movement speed, and we're going to re-roll the Fire Elemental. Hey, I'm okay with that. They do more damage, but it's increased cost. We'll use mostly wall and floor traps anyways, so that's okay with me. And we're not going to use any arcane. Yeah. So that is a-okay with me. I don't really want to deal with the bird. Hang on, put it on my leg. It's not everywhere. How am I proud of you? Wanna go back to the cage? Here, let's go. I'm gonna take the bird back to the cage 1 second. Never mind, he doesn't want to go. Why do Knolls not count as ref point loss? They would just run after you until you killed them. Yeah, they go into the rift, but generally they do try to attack you. What? What you want, bud? But they will chase you around. Okay, so they're still immune to arcane, so we're not going to be using arcane. We'll run B. Also, you don't lose rift points on death. So that's so dying isn't a big deal, but it's just kind of like if you go really late game endless, they're going to be really hard to take care of, and if they keep killing you over and over again, then it's just going to be really annoying to not have a way to deal with them. So being able to being able to get them out of there without having to kill them is a good alternative to that. Okay, so yeah, Dragon Boneyard. We might use ceiling lasers just because they're consistent damage. We'll use lightning lasers on that. Then what else do we get? Combo money. So yeah, that'll be fine. We're gonna make plenty of combo here. Yeah, we're gonna use Acid Geyser again just because it's not fire. I'll show you the deep freeze, Terry. We'll do the deep freeze wall on this, and we'll do that instead of the boom barrel dispenser. And now you can do this acid damage or increase range. I don't know why anyone would ever do acid damage for this, but increased range increases it by a lot. So it almost stretches across the whole room for Great Room. We're gonna make our kill box in the second room down. What? All right, I think he does want to go back into his cage. So I'm gonna take a look at some of the stuff here and then put him in there. what else is new here? Other than the Alk Satchel. We show you the Snow Canyon, the Ring of Storms, the Blade Staff, at least what it looks like. We're gonna do Deep Freeze this time. We did Boom Barrel, we did Acid Geyser, which we're also gonna use. And Arcane Dragon isn't gonna help us on this run, so I think that's pretty much everything. Yeah, I'll show you what the Deep Freeze looks like, and we'll play Warwick to get around the slow. Okay. Can you go Beehive? I can put a Beehive down to show you what it looks like, yeah. I don't actually have one yet. Did I unlock it? Oh, oh. Well, if we end up doing another thing, then sure. I'll show it to you. You know, we could put it actually in here, our kill box, but no, it's okay. We'll build it out here. Just for now, we're gonna put this. Now this is also War Mage difficulty, so we're still gonna have a go breaks. Oh, what am I doing? I'm building back here. So we are going to
That is a floor trap.
Cade.
Floor placement, please.
Okay. He has a hard time placing the Cades there, apparently. We'll build in this room. That way we can do this number. Oh, right. We're going to get rid of that. Put that in there. Okay. And ceiling traps are increased, so we're going to get rid of those. Bring lasers. We need to use them. Butterflies are fine. And use spike wall. No, we don't have any upgrades on spike wall. We removed them. So yeah, we remove those too. Okay. All right, we'll do wall charger here. Okay. The acid geyser, slow and slow, acid geyser and slow. All right, let's go ahead and get started.
To be young, angry, and powerful.
And it gives you any of the war scenarios. So even the one with the flying boss. You can get the debuff to spawn a boss every wave, and when you kill that boss, if that's your debuff, they drop 500 coin, kind of like Moneybags will. And what else is there to know about that? And on the last wave, if you have the boss on that one, then you can have two of the same boss. What's number 8 trap? Number 8 is the tar. It's a slow tar. It's the only slow in the game, so it's pretty powerful. They had another slow in the game of Orcs Must Die Unchained and Orcs Must Die 2. That was a spider wall, and the spider wall was like a web spinner that shot out of the wall, and it was really good, and I enjoyed it a lot. So yeah, it's a flash freeze. We don't really have. We maybe should have brought the. Oh, those are arcane. Yeah, those butterflies are arcane. I'm an idiot. That's okay. We'll make it work. They get distracted though. They just don't get affected by it. We should have brought the saw blades maybe instead. Number 7 is the butterflies, which I shouldn't have brought because they have arcane damage on them, and these guys don't take arcane damage, so kind of defeats it. However, apparently it gives it. Oh. Apparently it still does the hang on, the distraction. Okay, so we'll do this and our wall chargers and another acid sprayer. Okay. Oh, I should have popped the ring. The trinket, the Lightning amulet? No. That does not cost any mana to cast. As there are no amulets that cost mana to cast. I think we're going to do deep freeze coming out of this kill box as well. But yeah, we probably should put the ceiling lasers once we get enough money for a handful of them. I think those will help a lot with this. What I should have done is not brought these, brought the saw blade launchers, moved the wall chargers up one and put the saw blade launchers there instead, but you know, I didn't, so. Let's do lasers here, and then we'll put them again once we have enough money for a second row. Since they do double damage, they're gonna melt these guys. These guys do seem a little faster, though. Seem a little fast for where they are, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I don't mean to slow or anything. I'm just slow. Okay. So we don't need to go out there. Let's go ahead and throw 2 more lasers over here. We're gonna get rid of that. Put the snow blower instead. Yeah, let's do tar here. Okay.
More enemies on the way.
Yeah, player slow is one of the easiest ones. You do co-op on Scramble? I don't think so. I don't remember seeing a co-op option there. It's a good question. Once I get my buddy T-Wall to join me again, I'll take a look at it. He has to beat one more war scenario to unlock it. You have to be War Mage, no, Mage Tower to unlock Scramble mode. Direct pings. Here, day. Okay. It doesn't look like it. Just some looking for groups and other people who've had the game crash on them as well. That's unfortunate. Yeah, look at them. They're freaking running. They're like, they're just booking it, dude. Why are they booking it? Shouldn't be a thing. It's like they're immune to slow for some reason, which is not one of the upgrades. So I think one of the upgrades might be bugged. Player slow is bugged. Huh. They're not slowing down. Well, some of them are slowing down on target, but some of them aren't. They could do a scramble mode with more buffs and debuffs for co-op. Cool. Each person gets a different. Oh, that would be neat. Yeah, then you'd have to like play around your debuffs and stuff. Yeah. You are correct. That would be very cool. Okay, more wall chargers. This should probably take care of most things. Electricity damage does a short little zap, so it does stop them like temporarily. So we'll save the rest of our money, I think, for some barricades. We're going to take the left gate and we're going to bring it over here. It's a really safe way to play this map. Just make sure everything dies. Oh. Not sure what. But. I guess we could flash freeze on these slanted spots as well. You can consider that. Like that. Yeah. That troll is like walking up in the air. They're both walking in the air right now. And then some of these minions look like they're just running through the tar with no problem. Some of them look like they're taking the slow. Add an endless on each scramble mode. Yeah, an endless, man. That'd be something, dude. I wouldn't mind seeing endless with cool modifiers like this, but I think that'd be pretty hard to pull off. All right, let's go ahead and this closed up here. All right. Okay. That goes there. Then we can't open this. We don't want to do that yet, though. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that 1K just in case they get goofed whenever they. Okay.
That must go on the floor.
There we go. All right. We'll keep going.
More enemies on the way.
Unfortunately, it's a worse scenario, so it does take a while. Almost as long as some of the endless maps, it feels like. And Great Room is faster than this. Could work on war maps and give buffs and debuffs each 15 waves or something around that. Oh, yeah, they can do every 5 waves, because it takes 5 waves to beat an endless map. So you could, like, play an endless map, and after 5 waves, they do your debuff. They give you a debuff, and then after 5 waves again, they give you a buff and a debuff kind of thing. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That's right, because you'd have to, you might have to sell and rebuy and stuff. Yeah, they would have to remove any immunities, because you could get really unlucky with immunities. But maybe like give them resistances to damage types that you have. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That's pretty smart. They can make a scramble mode for endless. Yeah. Oh, we didn't do the floor scorcher. We could have done that. But the floor scorcher is like it always has been. I think it's a little bit underwhelming currently, the floor scorcher, but
The enemy army is attacking.
yeah, I'm not sure.
They've broken through a gate. Here they come.
Yeah. That would be a really cool idea, though. But see, here's where my here's where the decoy is. Now, I don't know why the decoy is left on shift 1, but I'm still able to use it even when not on these maps. What makes the acid effect? The ice wall with the acid upgrade. You can do the snow cannon thing with the acid upgrade, or you can do the acid geyser. I think the acid geyser is the better one because, I mean, ice is so powerful. But the acid geyser is the best. You can also charm a bile bat or an acid bat, as they're also known as. Let's see, what else? Oh, the alchemist satchel is a weapon. You can make the acid effect from that as well. You'd be forced to have more than one kill box and place them around the map. Yeah. It'll definitely change your dynamics, but I mean, if they had like barricades were twice as expensive and you've already placed all the cage you need, then I could see that debuff kind of thing being okay to have. But good idea. Good idea. I'm pretty sure even on War Mage difficulty we get fire fiends or fire lords and stuff, firelings. Barricade destroyers is basically what I was going for there. All right, I'm gonna run in here and see if they the gnolls walk into our kill box and take some damage. Actually, no, we'll go to the rift. Yeah, it looks like we're doing okay in there.
Enemies at the rift.
In that little room, so I'm not worried about anything getting through at all. Which means I probably could put the kill box on the other side, but see if you get a chance to change out a piece of your loadout. Well, as long as the debuffs weren't detrimental to any particular loadout, I think it could work. As you'll see as we finish the rest of the endless today, they're all fairly easy. Some of them take a little bit of time. Because you only have to beat 25 waves, and then you could go into like a free play mode where you continue to play even after those waves have been reached.
More enemies on the way. What all the apprentices should see. Another tower is being attacked. Watch out. Our enemies have broken through again. Here they come.
Imagine those ceiling lasers costing that much in a regular game. Yeah, there's nothing that's going to get through that. I think we're okay. The acid effect does... I don't think it does damage over time. It does damage,
Enemies at the rift.
but it inflicts the enemies with a melt effect, and the melt effect reduces their armor, making them take more damage from physical sources.
Enemies in our rift room.
Or you can play choose around your loadout. Yeah, or that. Or it would take into account the damage types you have, and maybe it just wouldn't do anything with damage types, but it could be like things start costing more. Your rift points are reduced in half, meaning that you don't want anything to slip by you any quicker. I could see some mediocre debuffs working, and then some mediocre buffs working as well. Like gain 1 rift point per round, or enemies move faster is kind of a blessing in disguise, because they get through your kill box faster. So that's a debuff that I look forward to having always. As long as it's not too much faster, which in this it's really not. Yeah, I'll show you the range on this wall trap there, Terry. So if you place it here,
They're almost there.
it reaches all the way
Their strongest be
all the way across this whole section.
rift.
That entire corridor is how far it reaches, which is a really long distance
Enemies in our rift.
whenever you get the distance upgrade. Add leaderboards after make it interesting. Yeah. I mean, they got the tools, some of the stuff set up for it. They
At the rift.
potentially could do it. Yeah. Yeah, the slow debuff we have is not a problem unless it's also causing some of them to run faster. Put it here. I could put it here. Just do it there. It's easier to see the red one than the blue one. Now just kick back and relax. It's the worst scenario. Jeez. All right, I'll be right back. 1 second.
They're almost there.
The only game modes they had on Stadia were regular, endless, and the DLC and the weekly challenges. That's all they had.
There are enemies in our rift room. This leads to demise. Before my powers. Not much of a battle at all.
All right, I'm back. He pooped on my desk and pooped on my chair.
Their boss, their loss.
Jeez, having a bird, I tell you. All right, Ruffy. Have a good night's sleep, and don't forget to kill some orcs when you get a chance. I'm gonna get rid of those freeze. Man, these trolls, man, they're levitating, dude. It's weird. I mean, granted, this map is like the easiest map of all time, so it's one of them. Anyways.
I am what all apprentices should strive to be.
Sorceress, I have no idea what or who that is.
That is Zelzor, also known as the Resurrector.
What? He brings orcs back to life? Okay, not fair.
So we're gonna have money. I'll put a flip trap right here. I think. Yep. Just send orcs into the lava. But I don't think we're gonna get any money soon. Anytime soon. Words. And that actually might be the end of the wave. I don't know. I'll still put it up there.
Enemies at the rift. There are enemies in our rift room. Exactly who was he, the boss? They're almost there. There are enemies in our rift room. Talking about me first.
Wish their pathing was a little bit better. Made more sense. Like these guys can come down here and see that there's no way in. So then they would, oh, there are fire elementals, so we'll take care of them
Enemies in our rift room.
when they come out. Sure. We took care of enough of them to not lose any kids and hurt anything. Hey Johnny, what's going on? We are playing a whatever this game is called. I keep wanting to call it Sabotage, but it's not. Scramble. We're playing it one Scramble for Terry. Terry asked. I haven't seen Terry in the chat, so I'm not sure if he's still here, but he asked us to play a Scramble so he can see what it's like because he's on Stadia still. And Terry and I go way back, so I figured I'd do him the honors there for that. And then we're gonna kick it back over to Endless after that's completed. Ah, more of these guys. Did you do all the others? I've done the first two so far, but I certainly will. Okay, it's just only one fire guy and he's not coming out yet, but she should be out here soon. Oh. Oh, we can kill him before he gets, becomes a problem. Is he already in there? No, he's not. Did I do anything else but endless? I did one ward scenario, just to try something with this flip trap, but nothing came of the flip trap thing that I was trying to do, so nothing in particular, I guess. Game is pixelating a lot. Okay, let me. Ooh, good, a skull. Right. Let me try and turn the graphics down one notch and let me know if it, you got 1.2 million on when I move a lot. Oh yeah, that's probably just the game, but yeah, let me go into the options real quick. Let me go to the graphics. I'm going to turn the graphics quality to medium. Actually, let me keep it on high, but I'll turn anti-aliasing off. Let's try that. The new reward for Scramble, you do get skulls. Other than that, you don't get anything. Like, you get skulls at the end of every, at the end of all of them you do. I think there's a stats page at the very end of all of it. So we can take a look at that. So here we got reduced cost of walls, small coins become big, and broadsword damage is doubled. We're gonna use the reduced wall traps. Anytime you can get a discount, those are always the best ones to go for. Okay, so now we get, these are all Rift Lord difficulty from here on out. So side entrance is a lot easier than cliffside when you go Rift Lord. You got 0.0 million on nothing. You don't have the game. I see. And all enemies are worth 5 Rift points, including gnolls. Oh god. I almost want to add Fire Fiend or yeah, Overlords to every wave. Gnolls? Oh man. This is doable on side entrance. That's okay. We can do that. Now we got plenty of ice damage. We don't need arcane. So we're gonna use some ice traps here for side entrance, and we're gonna let them be worth 5 Rift points. Yeah, we won't do cliffs. This one I'm not trying to have a hard time with. I'm trying to have an easy time with. There, Johnny, trying to make me lose, man. Although, to be honest, this debuff I think is better. I think side entrance is an easier map overall, especially on Rift Lord difficulty. So let's run the side entrance here. Now we can reroll one of these debuffs, and the question is, do we want to? Less speed. I can get around the speed stuff. I want to reroll the increased cost of ceiling traps, and hopefully I don't get anything worse. It's really not the worst thing in the world because we have coin, but we have extra damage to ceiling traps, so I'm gonna get this out of here so I can spam more of those. Oh great, increased cost of wall traps, but then we have reduced cost of wall traps, so let's see what they actually cost here, shall we? That's probably okay. Kind of nullifies that out. Vorwick nullifies this out for the movement speed. So really the arcane and the 5 Rift points are the only problems. Let's take a look at our... Yeah, I don't think we use Boom Barrel here. We're gonna probably use Deep Freeze. And we're gonna probably want to go more ceiling traps than less. So we're gonna use Snow Cannon, put them in the back. Ceiling lasers, yeah, those are lightning. We'll throw those in there, and probably our ice dart spitters. We're gonna use a couple of those maybe. Gianni, your vote means absolutely nothing this time. You are correct. Not this time. On the next one we do, sure, and that might be tomorrow. Because I want to show them how easy it is before I show them how difficult it is, you know? You killed me earlier today, you know? So, you don't have to kill me every time. Get the saw blade launcher as well. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's the ceiling that we want to kind of spam, but if we can, we'll also spam the wall traps and be good with that. So let's go ahead and hop right into the side entrance. Let's do it. Okay, so the cost reduction and everything has kind of canceled itself out here. Yeah. All right, since we have greatly increased wall damage, we're going to definitely use saw blades. They're immune to arcane, so we're not going to use that. We can use boom barrel rollers in certain places, which we don't have upgraded right now. Oh, actually, we also want the snow cannon. So we'll bring the snow cannon. And we'll get rid of the lightning trinket, and we'll bring the ice dart spitter. Okay, do that. That will be our loadout for now. Let's put these back here in the back. Now this is Rift Lord, so after these first two waves, you're gonna have to sell everything right away, within 3 seconds. That is okay. Sell, 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 sell. Jump down there. We'll replace everything we need to replace. Wow, I changed something in the graphics, and those guys look like they are taking some serious heat from lightning damage. That lightning debuff is clearer than day. Oh, it's this way. No. Okay, I sold it. Good. Okay, we need to kill gnolls. So that's a thing. Okay. Show up twice in this. Yeah, they do. Sometimes, yeah. They can show up twice in a scramble run. We're gonna have that bounce around and slaughter things. Definitely gonna need some tar when we can afford it. Oh, we are out of mana. That's not good. Okay. Well, they're worth 5, so we need to make sure we don't lose that. Okay. Doing all right. We're going to go that forward. We'll place another dart spitter there. Heal up a little bit, make sure we don't lose. Hopefully that looks a little crisper to you guys. I turned off the anti-analyze, whatever it's called, you know, that word that nobody can pronounce. And it kind of looks crisper for me. Okay, we gotta get rid of these Cyclops mages here. Thank you, thank you. And he's dead. Good. If we die, then the Null Hunters have like a straight shot to the rift. So we need to make sure if we do die, then they are like frozen or something while we're dead. Okay. 1, 2, and then we're gonna put some cannons back here in the back. In the meantime, we are also going to put this blade launcher here. Seems a little better. Okay. I still don't understand what the anti-analyzing does, but I've known it to fix games in the past in a similar fashion. So. I can definitely see like all the colors are popping like a lot now. Darker colors are weird for me, but I'm watching this on your TV. Oh, yeah. I mean, what I'm seeing right now is it's pretty crystal clear, everything that's here right now. So let's get some freeze on this side and freeze here. Yeah, let's do that. You get enough skulls, you can get everything at a max with special upgrades. Yeah, you really can. Generally, you don't need to change stuff around, but sometimes, like for tar, I forgot to change my tar around. That's actually fire tar right now, so it's not doing it. It's not doing anything for this unique upgrade. So I forgot to switch it. I just realized. All right, we'll do a couple of snow cannons here in the back. They got a pretty decent range, so he may actually start shooting. Yeah, he's already started shooting from here. He's really good. Is he on TV? Nintendo Switch. It's pretty hectic, man. Pretty cool. More snow cannons. The beams look amazing. Yeah. Well, even the splashes of this acid look a lot better whenever you have the anti-analyzing turned off. But yeah, beams are cool. Terry, one of the things they've changed is they've actually changed the graphics of the fire lasers, and they look much cleaner now. Not the laser, not the beams themselves, but like the laser like trap section thing. Double stack these. Make sure we're not losing. Okay. These armored ogres, man, they're not gonna... It doesn't know because of the snowblowers in the back. I can't fix it. I mean, your LCD is gonna have to wait. I gotta get these snowblowers, man. These fire hoses. So yeah, all these debuffs right now I can work with. It really depends on what the next map is as to whether or not I need to change any of these debuffs. Roman watching the Apple Watch. Yeah. Spreads everything. Look at that. I was on this map with a friend of mine not too long ago, and he was standing in this area and he was shooting and it was hitting a wall. And it kind of looks like that's happening to me as well. I don't know. Sweet. We made part-time, so that's good. Yeah, I'm digging this so far. We can get away with not having arcane damage. Okay, so we get headshot damage is doubled. Player randomly pulses an AoE of random damage or has constant AoE physical damage. So, you know, you could, depending on the buffs you get, you could theoretically go melee, but I think overall it's not worth it. We're definitely going to get headshot damages doubled and just stick with the crossbow. That's going to be beautiful. Alright, and now we get to play either Coastal Hallways or Master's Courtyard. Okay, this is an easy run then. This is an easy run. We can get Master's Courtyard and win with it. This is an easy run. It's gonna be Rift Lord, but even in Coastal Hallways is not too bad. Coastal Hallways is pretty easy. I just don't know if I can start with the normal setup I would usually run. Because it requires barricades and then some traps. But I don't know. I guess we got the headshot damage. But we're gonna do Master's Courtyard. There's no gnolls on Master's Courtyard, so we don't need to worry about this. I don't think we're going to reroll anything. We're fine with the health being in half. Yeah, we're fine with that. We're not going to reroll anything. There's no gnolls, so nothing's going to run into the rift. Our wall traps are the same. Oh, wait, no. I was looking at ceiling. I don't know if our wall traps are the same. I think they are. Ceiling damage is increased, so lightning lasers are going to do really well here. With a double headshot damage, I mean, with crossbow, we're going to be melting through these guys. So that's not a problem. And yeah, so what I want to do with this is I want to actually do double cades. Just to save a little bit of coin for the setup we're going to do. It's the same setup I did in the run through all the maps yesterday. Except we're using double cades instead of singles. So, all right. With that, I think we're going to use the same traps that we just used. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. Let us do it. You can reroll once every map, but you cannot save your rerolls. So if you choose not to take one, then you only get one after the next map. And it's only after you select your map can you reroll. I think this is going to be the easier of the two. Saw Blade Launcher does really well here. Okay, so what we do, start like this, and hopefully they don't destroy the gates, but they might. That's okay. They won't destroy all of them, at least. And lasers. And this. And, Dart Spitter, I guess. I don't know. Maybe we don't do Cades. We might be okay without Cades. So let's do... I want to center this, right? Yeah. Since the ceiling lasers do extra damage, we might be okay without it. Let's do fire hose in the back. Got enough for those. Okay. The tricky part about this is we're gonna have to sell everything like right away. So hopefully we can get everything sold. We even might want to do a Dart Spitter as well to help us with a little bit of freeze. Okay. Their headshot damage, I think it's going to help us clear stuff out of here. And the laser beams doing bonus damage is going to help us a lot too. We can leave that, that snowblower, but I want to make sure we have enough money for everything we need. Okay. You guys should have done Cades. Let's see. Alright, follow me, buddy. We're good. Crossbow is physical damage from what I can tell. I know it has like a lightning damage sort of vibe to it, but yeah, it's physical. Alright, cool. We got it all sold. So now we'll do this. And now that we got those there, we're gonna make our kill box. Barricades show red, I think, if they're double cades. In case you've seen that and you're like, what the heck? I'm fairly certain that's the case. Alrighty, so we're gonna do some lasers here and here. Yep, and that should make sure we kill everything. Generally speaking, I guess we, yeah, I don't know. Archers might be a little bit of an issue, but these guys aren't gonna get through, right? Yeah, no. We'll put 2 more stacks of lasers back behind it, and we can sit behind this pillar, I guess, and shoot things from this way. Oh yeah, we also want this there. So that can bounce out and kill everything on the way in. Okay, good. So far so good. Man, these headshots are killing it. I thought they were archers, but I'm not so sure. Okay. Good. And just gonna like triple Cade, I guess, on that, and Batar here. That way when the firelings come out, if I can kill them and they hit this barricade, then we're gonna be fine with these Cades in the back. And we'll even put another Cade back here. Heal up on this rift. This is the sprint. This is the run. It's slow. But this should make part-time, this setup. We don't have any extra enemies coming in, so... The minions don't get stronger in higher tiers. They do. They get the same like Rift Lord thing. The first 3 maps are War Mage difficulty. The first map actually might be Apprentice difficulty, I'm not certain. But you get go breaks, and then the last 2 maps are Rift Lord difficulty. You don't get go breaks. Okay, the ceiling traps are like... Wait, that's 900. And it's supposed to be... Maybe they've increased the cost of dart spitters. Just in general. Alright, kill this guy. And kill this guy. Go. Do acid coming in. As far as I know, they're the same challenge. So like Light Orc and Apprentice will have 40 hit points. In War Mage it'll have 50. And then in Rift Lord it'll have 50 but with a shield. Rift Lord only has more minions, not strong. Well, they got a shield. That's the only thing that makes them stronger. And they do more damage. But they don't have any extra hit points, no. Although the fire guys don't have a shield, so they don't get buffed at all. And as far as I know, all the shield does is it ignores the first tick of damage that anything does to it. You know, having these saw blade launchers might be a bad idea. If they trigger and kill one of those fire elementals and turns into firelings and they go down to the caves downstairs, that might be a bit of a problem. I don't know. Yeah, we'll probably get rid of them actually. They are nice in the beginning, but I can, now that I'm critically thinking about them as traps to have, kind of thinking I don't want them. Good shot, this guy. There we go. Let's go to snowblower back here. One back here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, brigade. So it's looking like it'll be a perfect run. We make part-time in every map, and we are able to beat all of the challenges that this has laid out for us. But Terra Song, I don't know if I had told you this yet or not, but I did have the hardest one of these yesterday, and it was round 1. I got Zelzador on one of the maps. Then round 2, my debuff was Craig on a flyer map. War Mage difficulty, but still Craig is annoying, and Zelzador could revive him. Round 3, I got something generic, and round 4, I got Gorbash. So every wave, I had Zelzador, Craig, and Gorbash come out together, and that was a tough one. Don't even feel them exist. It depends on the They just say, yeah, it depends on which one you get. Because I definitely felt the Zelzador Gorbash Craig one. That was pretty rough. And I lost on Cliffside Rifflord difficulty because you have all those war trolls, but I didn't get any like cheap traps or anything. I got stuff that I didn't really use much as a buff, and ooh, that was some rough stuff, man. But yeah, these buffs we got and the debuffs we got on this run are really easy. They made this easy. I had a run earlier with Johnny giving me what he wants me to buy and stuff, or wants me to get debuffs and which maps to go on, and I think I lost on the last map there. Yeah, I did. It was Slagfield. And I had buffs that just didn't do anything for me. Like Mana Rage Trinket was reduced in half. The Warhammer damage was doubled, which I forgot to take it. Zayok, what's going on? You know, it's not bad, but it's still not as good as Rifflord. Just running through the game. You'll see here in a second how much I get for this. But you get about 5 or 6 for each map, from what I can tell, that you beat. So it's kind of like I guess it's probably better than playing it again on Rifflord. But it's more replayability. It's more fun. Probably better for content creators, because then, you know, I can ask you what you want me to do for upgrades and the debuffs and whatnot. What maps. But and the rest of Rifflord difficulty missions beating on T-Map for one of those trophies. Trophy? What do you mean trophy? Is there trophies for this?
The barricade is down.
This ceiling damage buff is pretty sick. One of the other things about this, Terry, I think it's meant for scoring. One of the primary functions of this game mode. There is, I got by playing one of them, this 5 million score on Scramble. Chris is beating Scramble and the game on Rifflord, along with obviously buying everything. Oh man, we were kind of close to 5 million score. Is that like a Steam achievement? It might be. Let me look at that. Let me look at the Steam achievements while the game plays in the background. Oh yeah, score 5 million total in Scramble. Yeah, you're right. And score 5 million on Endless. Huh. Okay, cool. They're locked and ready to load. Freeze is real. Although I might be, there we go, that one's activated. Now, I don't understand the range of these things, necessarily. I had one up here in this area, and it was shooting at, like, down in that far corner, and I just didn't understand how it could hit that. One of the things I've noticed about this game, right now, so far, is the Endless has gotten easier. So far, the first 2 maps have no fire fiends or not fire fiends, but fire elementals, whereas on Stadia, I remember they did, and still do probably. So they made them easier again. Basically reverted them back to what they were before they tried to make them harder. Probably gonna try Riftwave and pushing it off the range on the Crypt Canyon. It's outrageous. Well, I don't think we got 5 million score, but we're somewhat close. 4.3 million. And here's our skills that we get. 16 on that one, so yeah, we can take a look at the whole thing. We got 10 bumped up. With that, maybe it's for that one. Campaign completed. I still think it's easier to just run through Rift Lord on all the levels. But anyways, yeah, that's all you get. You get some skulls, a handful of skulls, and then you get your score as well. So once you're done, you can see your buffs and debuffs. You can see your total score, your high score. I actually got closer to the 5 million before. And then you can click play again. You play again, it gives you brand new maps to play as and new debuffs. So if I play this again, I'm definitely going to get Zelzador, because Zelzador he's kind of a blessing in disguise. When he resurrects orcs, you can kill the orcs for money a second time. And he also drops 500 coin every time you kill him, and he comes out every wave. So it's a guaranteed 500 coin every wave, plus extra coin for the things. I thought there was, but I don't see it. Also, it says solo player, and I can't choose that to be co-op, so I think it's also a solo player only thing. But when I get my buddy T-Ball to join me, I'll be able to figure that out for certain. But from right now, I don't think so, because there's no way for me to access a leaderboard. Around 30 skulls, yeah. You know, and that's, 5 maps, 5 skulls per map, plus a couple of pickups. It's about the same. It's a nice... I need to rewind maps and buffs because minor barricades cost more and traps. I'm like, nah. Yeah, I think whenever it deals a coin, anytime you can get price reduction, that's a buff you want to keep. And anytime you get price increase, you want to get rid of. Generally speaking, to make this easier to do. And if you make them cheaper, it's easier to get combos. If you make them do more damage, it's a little harder to get combos because they'll die before they get combo stacks. But yeah, so that was Scramble mode. It's pretty fun, and you can make it real challenging. Like I said, Zelzador, adding bosses to waves is really unique. So I think leaderboards are system based. Yeah, but there wasn't a place for me to look at the leaderboard whenever I did that. So I'm not too sure on that one.